most heartbreaking thing you've heard about yourself? Last Tuesday morning, I was already 15 minutes late for my opening shift at the coffee shop when I realized I'd left my phone charging on my nightstand. My manager would absolutely kill me if I was late again without calling, so I made a U-turn and raced back to my apartment. I used my spare key to slip in quietly since my roommate Lauren usually slept until noon on her days off. We'd been living together for almost 2 years, and she was honestly my closest friend. We did everything together: grocery shopping, Netflix binges, trying new restaurants downtown. As I tiptoed toward my bedroom, I heard Lauren's voice coming from the living room. She was on a video call, probably with her sister Ava, who lived across the country. "Yeah, she's my roommate," Lauren was saying, and I could hear the familiar sound of Ava's voice crackling through the laptop speakers, the one I've told you about. I froze by the hallway entrance, not wanting to interrupt their call, but also curious since Lauren talked about me to her family. "Is she still dating that guy from her coffee shop?" Ava asked. Lauren let out this weird laugh. "No, that crashed and burned like 3 months ago. Honestly, I feel really bad for her sometimes." My heart did a little blip. "Feel bad for me? About what? Why do you feel bad?" She tries so incredibly hard at everything, you know? Like, she'll spend 2 hours getting ready just to go to Target, and she's constantly asking if I want to hang out or do stuff together. But Lauren paused, and I could hear her shifting around on the couch. "But what?" God, this sounds so mean, but she's a lot. Like, emotionally exhausting to be around sometimes. I mostly say yes to hanging out because I feel guilty saying no. The words hit me like a physical punch to the stomach. I pressed my back against the wall, feeling dizzy. "That's kind of harsh, Lauren. I know it sounds absolutely awful when I say it out loud, but you don't have to live with her day after day. She has, like, zero social awareness. Last week, she spent her entire Saturday making this elaborate 3-course dinner for us, and then kept asking me every 5 minutes if I liked it, if the seasoning was okay, if I wanted seconds." Lauren's voice got more animated, like she was finally venting something she'd been holding in. "It's like living with an overeager golden retriever that talks. She gets so excited about the smallest things, and then looks at me with these expectant eyes waiting for me to match her energy level. It's honestly exhausting." I stood there in my own hallway, listening to my best friend describe me like I was some pathetic charity case she was stuck with. "Have you tried talking to her about giving you space? How do you tell someone they're too enthusiastic about life? She'd be crushed. She already gets weird when I hang out with other people without inviting her." My hands were shaking. I grabbed my phone from my nightstand and left the apartment as quietly as I'd entered. I spent my entire shift at work replaying Lauren's words. Emotionally exhausting. Feel guilty. Like a golden retriever that talks. That afternoon, I texted her, "Hey, found a place closer to work. Going to move out at the end of the month. Thought I'd give you a heads up." My phone rang within 30 seconds. "Wait, what? Why are you moving out? Did something happen? Is everything okay?" Her voice sounded genuinely panicked, which almost made it worse. "Nothing happened. Just think it'll be easier being closer to work, and we're both at the age where we should probably live alone for a while, you know? But I thought we were happy here. We literally just renewed the lease 6 months ago. I'll cover my portion until you find someone new. Don't worry about it." For the next 2 weeks, Lauren kept trying to convince me to stay. She offered to lower my rent, suggested we redecorate, even offered to get a cat together. It was like she genuinely couldn't understand why I'd want to leave. The night before I moved out, she helped me pack my kitchen stuff into boxes. "I'm really going to miss having you around," she said, carefully wrapping my coffee mugs in newspaper. "I know I'm not always the most social person, but you make this place feel like home." I almost felt bad. "Almost. Thanks, Lauren. That means a lot." She sat down on my bed, looking genuinely sad. "Can we still hang out sometimes? Maybe do our Sunday grocery runs together?" I smiled and looked her straight in the eyes. "Of course. I'm sure you'll really appreciate having a break from your overeager golden retriever, though." The color drained from her face instantly. Her mouth opened and closed like she was trying to form words. "Megan, it's fine, Lauren, really. I hope you find a roommate who's less exhausting." I moved into a studio apartment downtown that weekend. It's tiny, but it's mine, and I can be as enthusiastic about my elaborate Saturday dinners as I want. Last week, Lauren texted asking if I wanted to get coffee and talk things through. I replied, "Sorry, I'm busy being a lot somewhere else." She never responded. Now when I make dinner, I eat it in peaceful silence, and it tastes perfect every single time.